Greetings and salutations from the My 110 podcast. It's obviously we would have hoped for a better, it fucking sucks today, dude. It's not a victory Monday. It's a horrible Monday, but I don't want to start with such negativity. It's the first show of the new year. So, by the way, gentlemen, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Of course, we know who these gentlemen are. Alejandro, Brandon, their info will come up. Justin should hopefully be joining us at one point throughout the show. He should pop up at any point. We'll see, hopefully. He's been missing in action the last couple of weeks. The season's over, fellas. The season's over. We were hoping to talk playoffs today, and we can talk playoffs, but we're not in them. So I don't really give a shit right now. It's too fresh after yesterday to get, I don't want to talk about the other team in the playoffs. The worst part is we had three opportunities to make it in by help, meaning what I mean by that, because obviously winning the game was not going to happen. I'm obviously speaking after the fact, but yeah, gentlemen, how was your New Year's and how we doing? What?
Can't hear Brandon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great.
Very slow.
Oh.
It was good, bro. I was in the mountains in Tennessee, so it was great.
I was wondering if you were going to bring up your trip.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I could have sworn I saw Derrick Henry kept running, so it's it was.
It's funny because we would have ended up playing Buffalo again, and I'm kind of glad, dude. We would have gone up there and we would have gotten whacked again, straight up. We're not beating that team. We're not beating that team. Not with the way. Oh, and by the way, because obviously our number one complaint has been the whole offensive play calling and whatnot. So now, is it not? It didn't happen, or it did happen? It was a hoax. It was not a hoax. Like, where are we at?
It didn't officially happen, but they're saying that somebody heard the news and then somebody posted it, and then they.
I mean, it's inevitable, dude. I mean, I'm sorry. Brian Flores has to be.
I did not know this. I did not know that Godsley. I don't know I wouldn't know what position he coaches now. I think it's tight ends or something like that. Godsley was OC at Bama in 18. I did not know that.
He's on our staff now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, wait. Before we go any further, just want to say, gentlemen, and everyone out there who will be watching this podcast on YouTube, may I present you the first official merchandise of the My 110 podcast. And there it is. The My 110 podcast mug. Let me spin it around so everybody can get a good look at it over here. My 110 podcast mug right there for everybody. They are for sale on Teespring. Teespring.com. The link will be at the bottom like it was last week. And we got all kinds of shit there. Shirts, hoodies, leggings for women, bags, even neck gaiters. But this is just the first of many merchandise that should be showing y'all as we go along to, put it out there, bro, because it's cool shit. And by the way, just in case you are wondering, everything is black when you look at it, but I did leave the option for white. I like black. I think black is the color of the show, the way it should be. But I don't want, I might even let people start doing their own shit, different colors. As long as my face is on the front of your shirt and on the titties, it's all right. So here you go, gentlemen. Cheers, by the way, to the first show of the new year. Not the show I expected to have. Hope considering that we had three opportunities to make it. Now, look, I wasn't gonna sit here and think Baltimore was gonna lose to the Bengals. I didn't see that happening. And even the Jags, and I thought our chance was gonna be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And they almost pulled it off. I mean, shit. I didn't watch the game, so I don't know how that transpired. I did watch clips and whatever here and there. I was watching the depressing Dolphin game. Because that shit was fucking depressing. I mean, I didn't expect to win the game, honestly, but I didn't expect to get destroyed that way, like that. And I'll get to you guys in a second. I just want to preface a few of the things that we even talked about during the game. You can see the difference in the play calling, obviously, from the first half to the second half. I mean, they come out from the first drive of the second half, boom, 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 end zone touchdown. Why do we? Is there a thing? Is there a reason why we have to be down 3 scores to start doing that? I don't know. Why couldn't we start the game like that?
Is there a reason why we wait to go no huddle and empty sets and doing things that Tua feels comfortable with on purpose, or?
It doesn't. I don't know. It did. It's like if he left. I don't know. And the whole thing about the playbook, the different playbooks. I believe that to be as accurate as it comes, bro. I'm sure he has 2 separate playbooks.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous.
I told you,
it's ridiculous,
awful, bro.
That's not. You don't win like. I'm sorry. And I think I mentioned. What was I? I don't know if I brought it. No, I was just talking to you guys off the air a couple days ago. It would have been the same thing with anybody we drafted. I think because I think Miami is just I don't know, different regime, same situation. We don't know how to handle a quarterback situation. It feels like to me. They handcuff the kid completely. I mean, they might as well put him in, like I said last week, in a straitjacket, basically out there, because he looks like that's all he's doing. He's throwing little dipping ducks. And then he fucking, bro, when you see the start of the second half, it's like, dude, it's easy for him to do those things. Let him do it. He was fucking bullying. Oh, man, it just drove me nuts. I even still thought we had a chance, actually. When he came on the second half, I was like, bro, if they go out and get going, we can do it. So
the thing is, the reason I thought we had a chance was Miami just had to put up.
Miami
just had to put up the points, and I didn't think Matt Barkley was gonna have. I didn't think we were gonna.
By the way, there's Blue Moon in here. By the way, there's not coffee. Blue Moon.
I didn't think we were gonna have. I didn't think we were gonna struggle against Matt Barkley in the second half either, bro. That was tough, bro. And yeah, man, it's just the offense is bad, bro. And even Louis Riddick was talking about it earlier. I don't think he goes. The only reason you're comparing Tua to Burrow is because they were in the same class, but they're not even in the same situation. Tua doesn't have an AJ Green, a T Higgins, a Keenan Allen, a Mike Williams, Hunter Henry, an Austin Eckler, and both of these guys have good running games. They have Eckler, they have Joe Mixon. You know what I'm saying? And
I told that to somebody today on a conversation. Same exact shit.
It's just tough.
Herbert has all those weapons.
Yeah.
Burrow had weapons. Tua has no weapons. He has no running backs. He has no receiver. I mean,
and everybody keeps talking about, look what happens. Look what happens when they actually let Tua throw on the field. He throws 3 interceptions. Well, first of all, one of them was because Parker is a fucking klutz. Okay, and he fell right into Norman's lap. I cannot believe Norman had a pick 6, bro. I wish anybody else in the world would have got a pick 6. I hate that fucking guy. Okay. Then on the second one, to Bowden, that's the one where it was just kind of like, okay, that's tough because it's high, and normally, but you know what? But you know what, bro? Yeah, but he's a small receiver. He missed the strike zone, bro. The guy missed the throw. Okay, and I'm not worried about it because that slant that he threw that he missed to Bowden, he throws that 9 times out of 10. Okay, I'm not worried about that. And then there was but what about the one to Gesicki? Bro, listen. This kid coming out of college was supposedly was the most accurate passer to come out. I highly doubt that something did not go wrong in that route because I highly doubt that Tua went from being one of the most accurate passers to missing fucking guys by 8 yards. I highly doubt that. So I'm sure something missed in the route. I'm not saying it was a good throw. I'm just saying I don't think he should have missed by that much. And I don't know how many you guys count. I don't know if you guys keep a count. I always keep counting. The second Tua came in the game and it was a problem. I counted 11 drops last night. 11. Okay? Not going to win like that.
That's not, nobody knows. You can't. No quarterback can win. No quarterback
and you really have no threat. Preston Williams has his issues, but Preston Williams was a threat in the boundary. And it's true. Somebody brought that up today. In the Arizona game, the second that Preston Williams was down is when you started seeing the offense just kind of the offense kind of just stop moving.
I mean, yeah, I guess you can. Obviously, it affected the offense
that Arizona has, and all of a sudden, no, he's not good anymore. It can't be like that.
Look, I actually went through my phone. I saw a screenshot that I had taken of somebody put a stat about him being in a class with Marino, and I forgot who else, as the quarterbacks who start their first 5 games or win their first 5 games with a 95% passer rating or whatever. And then he went from that to now people talking about already looking maybe possibly taking a quarterback next year. Are you fucking out of your mind? That's ridiculous, dude. Those people that think like that, bro, get out of here, bro. Go find another team to root for, bro.
What about the quarterback?
Yeah.
Well, look, I ain't got time for that shit. The only reason that I think it's coming up is because I don't think a team rarely ever has the opportunity to get arguably the best talent at quarterback, and then You pick, and now you win 10 games, and now you're picking third. That's the only reason that conversation is coming up.
Well, and I know why some people are, but some people are legitimately.
No. And I told Alex, the only way you draft Fields, and I don't want Zach Wilson. If I were to draft a quarterback, it would either obviously be Lawrence or Fields. And first of all, bro, everybody keeps saying, "Oh, Tua will be the second quarterback to come out. Tua will be the second draftable quarterback behind Lawrence if he was in this draft." And I kind of disagree with that because the way Lawrence struggled against Ohio State, I've never seen Tua struggle like that. He struggled in some games. I've just never seen Tua struggle like that in college. Just never. I mean, the kid threw 21 touchdowns this year. I mean, I don't even think Tua's ever thrown below that in his life. And so no, I disagree. I don't even think that he'll be behind Lawrence. I think Tua will be QB1. And what the Dolphins have to do is they have to evaluate Fields because they're not going to get Lawrence. They have to evaluate Fields, and if Fields checks out to them as a better prospect than Tua, which I highly doubt, then you take him. Then, I mean, at that point, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm not even entertaining that shit. Because that's I believe in Tua still. I believe that this was
There's no
case
reason for
of
nobody to not believe in him, though.
Exactly. That's why. But if you take on, I mean, I get the scenario. I get to pass on a guy there, but we can do so much more with that pick than take another fucking quarterback.
But I think they know that. I think they know that. That's not an issue, and I don't think that's.
I just think that the people that legitimately feel that we need another quarterback that Tua's not the guy they're just dumb.
I don't know if you guys see me go on. I don't know if you guys see me go on Twitter, but I've always said the main people that are talking about drafting another quarterback are the main ones who were screaming tank for Tua last year, the entire year. Fuck that, bro. Yeah. They're impatient now. All of a sudden,
people forget that if he doesn't get hurt, he's the number one pick.
Correct. No, 1,000%.
And we have a Burrow or a Herbert. You know what? By the way, the same thing would have happened.
Yeah,
we would have handled it the
everybody
same
said the same thing. They wouldn't have been able to do shit here, bro. I'm sorry, they wouldn't have been able to do nothing.
I had that
because you know what, Chan Gailey would have handcuffed them too, and he still would have had the same weapons, shitty ass weapons that we have now. It would have been the same story.
Yep. And maybe these guys don't even hit the field because maybe Herbert doesn't get started after week whatever it was that Tua. I mean, it's not like he came in because of injury. He came into injury in L.A. Right. And good for them because they found their guy. But he wouldn't have come in here. He probably wouldn't have played at all this year. So, I mean, people need to fucking get that shit. People realize what we have here, dude. The kid's a fucking star, bro.
Yeah,
and
he's a star.
And he will be. Mm-hmm. You just, get a fucking
but
that isn't 100 years old.
He doesn't elevate his talent. Like, bro, he has Mac Hollins, dog.
He's not a leader.
He has Mac Hollins. And the only receiver he had yesterday, he threw to him 7 times for 122 yards. And you understand what I'm saying, dog? Like, I don't understand what these people think.
He made Mac Hollins look good a couple times, actually.
He goes, but they have Devontae Parker. Bro, they have one guy that really scared. They have Gesicki, too. But Gesicki is he's not a separation guy. He's a stud, don't get me wrong. But he's not a Kelsey. He's not a Waller. He's not open consistently. You know what I'm saying? He's a star. Don't get me wrong. Gesicki's a star because of what he is. He has great hands, and he can catch. Bro, when you throw the ball to him, it's not 50-50, bro. That's just like 80-20. Yeah, that's what he's an animal. He's an animal, bro. He's a stud. I'm not giving it, but Devontae Parker is your only legitimate threat. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand what these people want. Oh, he doesn't elevate his talent. Damn, bro. So what do you guys think about Patrick Mahomes then? Because Patrick Mahomes got Tyreek Hill, the greatest tight end of all time, in my opinion, right now. Okay, Mecole Hardman, Sammy Watkins. I mean, Demarcus Robinson. I mean, and not only does he have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he has Le'Veon Bell too.
Yep. No, Billy. There's no
crazy, bro.
It's crazy. No, bro, no. We don't need a quarterback. We need to put players around him. I got some hesitation when I said even Tony in the second round. Oh, yeah, because we need fucking playmakers. You trade back from 3 to whatever, 7 or 8, the Lions or whatever, Carolina, whoever's there. And you take a fucking Smith, because or who do you think will be, Waddle or Smith will be there 7 or 8?
I think it'll be Chase.
Okay.
If Chase is there, bro, I have a hard time.
I forgot about Chase. Look at that.
I have a hard time believing that the Dolphins would pass on Jamar Chase just because
even if
Devontae Smith knows Tua or play with Tua. I have a hard time believing.
This guy might win the fucking Heisman. I mean, it's not
It
He's the
won't be
first
a
wide
bad.
receiver
And honestly,
of the
bro,
year.
the only reason I believe that Miami would take, and probably any other team as well, the only reason that Miami might take Smith over Chase is because Smith actually played this year and he has film and he actually put up the kind of year that he did.
You know what? For one thing, Chase is completely healthy. We know that he's had a year off, so he's rested. I mean, there's advantages on both sides.
Either way, bro, it's
hands down the best guy coming out.
Either way, it's not a bad pick. And honestly,
either
man,
way, I agree.
I think the latest mock draft that came out last night was they actually have us taking Waddle, and the guy explained the pick like in another tweet, and he was just saying, yeah, I think they'll go Waddle because I think they're gonna go after like a bigger name in free agency, so like a Galladay, a Robinson, so they're gonna need that guy, that shifty guy in the slot, stuff like that. Even with Godwin or Juju, I think you still need a guy like Waddle. Not Juju, just Godwin. If you get Godwin, Robinson, or Galladay, you need it. I think Waddle fits them better.
All right, Alex, it's been kind of quiet on your end there. Let's get you going here. Let's get you rolling.
No, I've just been looking at some stats, bro. So before I give my take on the game, so just to expand a bit, bro, at 3, you don't take a quarterback, bro. I'm sorry. You can't this year.
Unless you needed one, but in our case, we don't need it.
I can't evaluate Tua from this year alone because
I don't know.
You know, he had no weapons, no offensive coordinator technically because that guy was brain dead at the second half of the season. For me, I know it's been sexy for everybody, including Omar Kelly, who I just read. He says you take the tackle, you give Tua an extra 2 seconds to the ball. But if you have Wampinga running routes, it doesn't matter if he has 2 seconds.
Matter, dude.
You need playmakers, bro. You got to take Chase or even Devontae Smith. If you take them at 3, at 6, at 7, whatever it is, you take the playmaker. Or for me, you take the playmaker over the tackle every day of the week. I don't care. Because Devonta Smith, Jamar Chase, they catch the ball on a slant, they're gone. Yeah, they have the potential to take. They have the potential to take the. Devontae Parker cannot catch a ball and take it 80 yards. He's not that guy.
The advantage of taking going after one of those guys, in a sense, if we trade back, we get more picks and we still get this guy.
Right.
I mean, 3 is kind of high, but I mean, there's still. If you love a guy, you take a guy.
Yeah, but real GMs always say if you're gonna take a guy, if you're gonna take the guy at 3, that you're gonna take him at 6, it doesn't matter to take him at 3. And again, bro, I have a hard time believing Miami's already look. Miami is the youngest team in the NFL. My bad, Alex. Miami is the youngest team in the NFL. All right. I highly doubt they once again have the most draft picks out of any team in the NFL anymore. Right. I highly doubt that Miami's going to try to gain even more capital for young picks, for young players. If they're going to trade back, I think it's to flip more picks to go either up in a draft again to get a better talent or trade for a veteran player. You can't bring in too many young guys because last night, bro, was because of inexperience.
Yeah.
So you were saying, Alex?
No. And then just to refresh everyone's memory, since Jamar Chase didn't play at all this year, right? The one last year, I mean, look, he had very similar numbers to Devonta Smith: 1,780 yards and 20. I said that right, 20. Touchdowns.
That was Chase last year.
That was Jamar Chase last year.
The fucking stud, dog.
You know that.
That's pretty
you know
insane.
that's.
I didn't even know that, dude.
And by the way, that was with Justin Jefferson, and who right now he broke the rookie record for yards.
Record for Minnesota, yeah.
But we get also. I mean, that's a whole other separate issue. I'm not gonna talk about that right now.
Yep, not doing that.
We took the jury's still out on Austin Jackson. I'm gonna wait on that because we could have gotten Justin Jefferson at that pick, but I'm gonna wait on that. I'm not gonna say anything on that. So I didn't see much. I didn't see the whole game.
Who do you think we could have gotten at 30?
Austin Jackson would have probably been there. But anyhow, that's a whole separate issue. The Miami Dolphins. So look, I was on a plane for about the second half and on, so I didn't see much of the game.
But I watched. I had texted you. I guess
I saw the highlights on YouTube and a couple other channels. I was able to watch it. It's evident. Look, we need playmakers. That's number one.
You told me I would have given you my Hulu password. You could have watched
it. No. You're good. So we don't have playmakers running the ball. We don't have a running back. We can't. Tua can only do so much, bro. A running game would help this team immensely. You know what I mean? Look at the Titans. Look at the Packers. Look at the Chiefs. Look at teams like that. The running game helps a lot. The Browns, Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Those are two very good running backs, right? They helped out that's probably like 70% of their offense. Bro, it helps out a lot when Tua doesn't have to do 50, 60 attempts in a game. You know, it's.
He threw for what 50 times? Was it?
I think it was like 58 or 56, something like that. Yeah, it's ridiculous, and we couldn't run the ball. I mean, I think Ahmed and Gaskin had combined like 50 yards. That's unacceptable. You know.
The worst part is I couldn't turn away from the game either. I kept I'm a glutton for punishment. I just kept watching it. I'm like, I can't turn it off.
It's like Groundhog Day, man. The last couple of weeks, it's like the same calls, the same boring, 2-3 yard routes. Shaheen 3-yard out. I mean, it's like, dude, like
when they punted the ball, they went out on the one. Because you weren't watching the game. There was a punt that they dropped that out on the one on us, and I tweet right away. I go, you might as well punt the ball back. Because he's not going to get out of that spot. Because they're not going to run any kind of play that's going to benefit him to get him out of the end zone.
Yeah, I agree. And, the offense is the number one priority in the draft. I'm sorry. Regardless of what we do in free, I don't even care.
Playmakers.
You have the first 2 rounds in those 4 picks minimum. 2 to 3 of those picks have to be offensive playmakers. Minimum. That's me.
2 receivers and a running back, bro.
Whatever. If you want to get an interior lineman, fine.
Well, I mean, if we sign Aaron Jones, I don't know.
Right.
I'm still okay with drafting a running back, even if we sign Aaron Jones.
If we sign, if we sign Aaron Jones, that would give us, if we sign Aaron Jones, then that gives us a flexibility.
Yeah, we don't have to pick one at 18.
You know what I mean?
Okay, fine. With the second round pick.
I won't take another with the 3rd round, bro.
Like, look, if even
Eric, I don't know if you know what Aaron Jones is, bro.
That's fine. Yes, I do, bro. But I still want all the weapons we can get, bro.
And we need, bro. Look, and if we look at Aaron Jones, for example, bro, can you imagine a scenario we get like a Jamar Chase, for example, a Jamar Chase or Devonta Smith at 3-7, whatever, and then at either that first pick in the 2nd round or even if they trade back from 18, because that is possible. If they don't see anybody at 18 they really like, you can trade back a little bit and get like a Tony Olave from Ohio State, double down if you want. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think they double down on receivers if they don't really sign any big ones in free agency.
Because my God, can you imagine? I mean, that would be.
You guys always know this more than me. When does free agency start? When does the
March 14th?
Yeah,
and so the draft is what, April again?
It's
April
about
28th.
Yeah, it's like a little over a month, so we would know definitely by the draft. What yeah.
Stall on that shit.
Yeah, if Miami signs like one of those 4 receivers that I mentioned, like those big top guys, they're not going to double down on the 1st round with a receiver. They might go with the first pick depending on who they draft. But I don't really think they might even go if they sign a Godwin and stuff like that. I don't really think they're going to go. I don't think they go receiver with the first pick. In my opinion, I just don't see it.
They'll probably go Sewell.
Yeah, they'll go Panay because they know they can get. They know that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. One guy that I've actually been watching a little bit of film on, and just to get some more names is Rashad Bateman, the kid from Minnesota. So,
it would be nice to have.
I would understand. I would understand them not going, a couple receivers in the first couple of picks if they sign one. Obviously, that's a little overkill too. I mean, but I just want playmakers, man. I'm just so set on playmakers that we need them. Yes,
I
feel like just get more. Just get you signed a receiver, draft you anyway. I don't give a fuck.
The offense is unacceptable. We're in the 20s in every category on offense. It's unacceptable. We can be elite with an elite defense and to be as nice as I can, a very below average offense.
Bro, that defense was solid, bro.
Our defense. Okay, so going to the defense. I mean, what can you say about the best DB in the game, right? I mean, look, Xavier Howard is fucking ridiculous. Let's get out of the. Let me get out of the way. There's no need for me to talk about it as much as possible. That guy is ridiculous. The only issue I really had, I read it up now. The pass rush besides Ginkle, Van Ginkle has been very good. He's been a godsend the last couple of games. But man, let me tell you, Ogba, I know he has 9 sacks, but look at this stat. The last 6 games, 1 sack.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, he's been just
how many QB hurries?
And he got that last sack at the end of the game. It was like one of those last just boom boom.
I'm not saying he didn't have. I'm not saying he was great. He was fantastic this year. But I think at certain points, like the last 6 games, I mean, I don't know the hurries, the hits, I don't know. But you got to get to the quarterback, dude. I
watched him. I didn't see him get there too often yesterday.
I'm actually interested to find out what his hurries were in the last 6 games, along with that 1 sack.
Like I know he did really good, at certain points, obviously. But I mean, we don't have that one guy. we have a committee of guys, which is fine. I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
But do we have that guy that, okay, this guy's, do we have a TJ Watt or, a stud?
Well, I mean, at first it
something
seemed like Ogba was going to be that guy, the way he was playing,
And then Shaq Lawson in spurts was very good throughout the season, but then I don't know what happened. He got hurt, I think, if I'm not mistaken, recently, and that kind of messed up his production. I wouldn't be mad I'm not suggesting they'll do in the first round, because I have seen some mocks that have the Dolphins getting a linebacker in the end of the first round. I don't know how I think about that. But
I don't want to think defense till like the third round.
No, I mean, if I would be very upset and very frustrated if they get like a Michael Parsons at 3. You know what I mean? Because
I don't think they'll do that just based off the year that Baker had. And I think you guys are forgetting one thing. Miami chose to go with Camilla. Remember, I've been saying, and any GM has said it, anybody else has said it. You either have an elite secondary or you have an elite pass rush. And Miami chose the elite secondary. It just so happened that Ogba became a stud.
Mm-hmm.
That's I mean,
right.
We weren't looking for that one guy or TJ Watt. So we weren't looking for that. And I thought we were going to look for that. The Patriots never had that. When Flores was there, the Patriots never had that. I don't think the Patriots had that even before Flores. They chose lockdown defense, great defenders, great secondaries, great cover guys, and they chose blitzing, scheme up pressure, stuff like that. And honestly, down the road, I think Baker became our best blitzer toward the end of the season. So that's just my opinion on that. That's why they're not looking for that one dominant guy. They would have gotten somebody else for that.
Yeah, they chose the path of, look, we want the back end to be superior.
Right. And
now the only I don't have a problem with that, obviously, but when you have situations and sometimes you have games where you can't pressure the quarterback, you had that, Victor, you're there?
Yeah, I've been here. Remember, if you see me go my things, just keep going.
No. What I'm telling you with Brandon was like,
I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
The Dolphins chose the path of, look, the back end, they want it to be the best of the best, which they are. With the exception of maybe McCain, who's probably the weak link on the back end right now.
Right.
But look, our secondary is tremendous. But when you have games, this is already the second time against the Bills, because I was there the first game at the stadium. Josh Allen maybe had 7 seconds to throw the ball almost every time. When the Dolphins can't put pressure, bro, I don't care if you have Deion Sanders back there.
Don't matter.
You cannot cover.
Can only hold for so long,
bro. Yeah. You can't, bro. You can't. And Josh Allen, or not, he's gonna run. So
I think that's what it was. I think he got really shifty in the pocket and stuff like that.
Bro,
Miami got to him close a lot. So
right. So I mean, if you can't get to him, bro, I mean, you can only cover for so long. That's the problem. I mean, it is what it is. But next season, bro, look, the offense has to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 priority. That's it.
I agree.
And it would be nice to have a consistent kick returner, punt returner. I mean, Jakeem Grant. I mean, he has 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 moments, but I don't want to see Noah returning kicks anymore. That's it.
No.
I'm not trying to put his name out there anymore.
That's why I want Tony. That's why I want Tony.
Bro, look,
Tony can do everything
Grant
does, but better.
I don't mind Grant coming back in that role.
Kick returner, as a kick returner, I wouldn't mind.
And again, what happened again this week? Isaiah McKenzie returns a kick for a touchdown. Again. So that happened against the Chiefs and then the Bills, and that deflates your team, bro. Special teams touchdowns is huge.
If you got a little momentum or something, whatever.
Correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was like 14-3 or 14-6 before that happened. It was actually not a blowout yet. And then
he got their first 3 scores were all his.
That kid
happened early in the game.
That kid had the first 3 touchdowns of the game, right?
Yep.
He did.
That's
unacceptable.
Didn't he beat Needham twice?
No. Yeah. Yes. They didn't look. No, Needham got beat by some other guy at the end of the game.
No, look, the Bills. Bro, look, I didn't.
He got beat by that guy then too. Then. Yeah. One of those McKenzie touchdowns, I think, was Needham.
And I want to give credit, because I didn't think the Bills were that good personally, but they had a good season. Look, I'm not to be as unbiased as I can. That they had a really good season. Like, bro, the Stephon Diggs acquisition was huge.
Yeah. Just look at what that does to a quarterback, bro. Because Allen wasn't good until this year.
When you have a playmaker, that's what happens.
Well, you know what? I saw Victor. I saw 20 touchdowns and 10 picks. That's
all right, bro. Yeah, well, Peyton Manning led the league in interceptions his rookie year. So, what are you going to do?
Yeah, Josh Allen did that his second year.
It happens. Okay, but it happens, bro. Young quarterbacks.
And he missed a lot of throws, bro.
And he had nobody to throw to. Now he did, and look.
The point is, he got him a great player, and he's a different quarterback. That's it.
Different, of course.
Oh, and look at the difference.
But even if he wasn't any good, I don't care who you put there. He's not going to make the throws he has to make anyway.
And look,
the kid has a talent.
Look what a
playmaker
playmaker
throws until this year.
Look what a playmaker does.
You could always see that he had talent.
No, he didn't.
Don't act like he couldn't see.
Look what a playmaker does. 37 touchdowns, bro. And only 10 picks. It's not. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, and that was
Josh Allen
yesterday.
That was Josh Allen this year. Yeah.
37 passing touchdowns.
Yes. 1 second.
Would have been way worse. I think if they had.
Yeah, 37 passing. Yeah, correct.
Awesome.
Are you sure that's not total touchdowns, including rushing?
No, I see passing 37 touchdowns, 10 picks.
That's right. That guy can run with the ball too.
Yeah, no. The guy had a good see. He had a good year. I'm not gonna.
He's a good player, bro. But this is his first good year in 3 years. Right, that's it. Right. Let's stop making this kid think he's a superstar.
He's playing like one. Now.
Yeah, sure. One season, good.
Hey, college. That's where you got to start. The next season, do you think he's gonna stop after this season? The kid has talent, bro. Because even when you put talent around a shitty quarterback, it doesn't matter how much talent he has. If he sucks, he's not going to get the ball to the guys he needs to get it to. He's not going to do the shit that this kid is doing. So stop acting like he doesn't have the talent to be this good. Now he's got the players.
You can't tell me that you saw, because neither Alice can tell me that either. You cannot tell me that you saw Josh Allen play for his first 2 years and say, oh, yeah, that guy's going to be good. Because I kid you not. Nobody thought that.
I thought he was going to be good before he got drafted.
Yeah, because he can run the football. That's why.
I said I like this kid. I like his makeup. I like what I saw from the little bit I saw from him in Wyoming. I like the kid. What do you want me to tell you?
You go watch some highlights of all the throws that he missed. It's awful, dude.
Every quarterback has fucking bad throws. Look at Tua. Our own quarterback looked like shit yesterday.
Yeah, not even Tua looked that bad in his rookie year that Allen did, bro. Stop.
Close-minded, bro. It's ridiculous.
Just stop. You want me to pull up Josh Allen's rookie stats compared to Tua's?
I'm telling you that I thought he was going to be good in this league, and he became good. He's good now. He's got the right team around him, and now he shows that the kid's a fucking player. And I always thought he was going to be a good quarterback. And he is. So I'm not wrong. Whether you want to believe me or not, that's your fucking problem.
He'll regress next year. Next Carson Wentz.
We'll see, bro. We'll see.
The next Carson
Speaking of Wentz, I'm hearing that they want to keep him. Okay, let me ask you a question because I didn't see the highlights. Why did they bench Hurts? I saw some tweet that he was balling in the game. Somebody said that he threw a big, here comes Hurts. Come down the field.
They wanted to lose the game to get it.
Okay, it wasn't because he wasn't playing good. Okay, all right.
They wanted to lose the game because they wanted to get the 6th pick instead of the 9th pick, and I think they just wanted to send the Giants a big fuck you.
Well, I forgot who. Yeah, somebody, the Giants players or somebody were pissed off on social media. They went off on them.
I see the Eagles potentially getting a receiver at 6.
Fly, Eagles, fly! You fucking piece of shit.
I could see that happening.
Oh my god, the Eagles could suck a fat dick, bro. Anyway, dude, all right, well, I know you're about to take off, so if you guys, we'll let him do his thing, and then we'll go on a little bit, and we'll see what we can, because we talked draft already. Obviously, there's no game to look forward to next week, obviously, unfortunately. And good, you know what, like I said, we probably would have gotten destroyed.
We can do, you want to do playoff predictions, like who goes to Super Bowl and all that?
I mean, we could talk a little bit about the teams that are left and or the teams going in now. And what do they got? How many games they got?
So I have a quick question for you guys that I can't really answer. So,
excuse me.
The last 2 years or so, and I get it was because of injury. Xavier Howard has been in trade talks, and stuff like that. But in my opinion, right, he wants more money, and I honestly, bro, I think the Dolphins should give it to him. Okay, but in my opinion, his value is just higher than anybody's right now. So if he can fetch a 1st-round pick plus an above-average starter, you trade him away, and then Flores signs Stephon Gilmore for less money, let's say $9-10 million a year. Would you do it?
No.
You wouldn't do it? How old is Howard now?
27.
And Gilmore?
I think he's about the same age.
I mean, that aspect I'm okay with it because, I mean, obviously this guy's a pimp. But no, yeah, I don't think so, man. I mean.
Gilmore's 30 years old.
Is he 30?
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I was gonna look at.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not. How much do you think he's gonna? How much do you think Howard's gonna want next if we decide to pay him? What do you think they're
More
looking
than
at?
Byron Jones.
What? I don't remember his contract. I know you remember these kind of shits. I don't.
It's like bro. I don't understand how you don't see it, bro. You run a podcast. This is all over everything.
I don't look up shit like you guys do, bro. I don't see the. I don't hold.
You literally follow it on Twitter. I know you have a Twitter. You're on Twitter.
I don't retain the information like you do. At least not on the numbers.
Byron Jones signed a 5-year, $82.5 million.
Okay. I thought it was 87. I just didn't want to,
Yeah.
So 82. And what is he getting a year?
Well, it varies. So this year's 11, but it jumps up to 14 next year, 14.3, and then it goes down.
Money. It's not like we don't have the money.
Davian Howard's gonna want at least 16 mil.
He wants to be the highest paid corner.
Yeah, he should be.
Period.
He's the best.
Well, I mean, we said it last year when they signed.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think that the only this is my opinion. Listen. Howard's my favorite player on the team.
Weren't you leaving, bro? Weren't you leaving?
Yeah, at 9 o'clock. It's Howard is my favorite player on the team, right? But at the same time, bro, and again, I don't want to make it sound like it's a small deal. If you lose Howard, what you're losing is the ball skills. You're losing the 10 interceptions, right? But you're not. I just don't think you're losing the coverage ability. Byron Jones goes to your number one corner. I think they have about the same man coverage.
That's a nice.
Xavier Howard is just a hell of a fucking ball hawk. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're losing. And it's a big loss. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a big loss. I'm just saying I believe.
I mean, you don't forget you have Noah there too. You know, you can bring him in.
Again,
all right, let me not start.
Listen, Byron Jones, one of the best cover corners in football, along with Howard. So you're not losing a ton there, but you are losing the ball skills, bro. That's what you're losing. It's big time.
And we got some free agency decisions to make.
So I'm sorry, my bad.
Next year.
My bad to cut you off. So check me out, right? I saw one of the guys that told me about the whole Aaron Jones and Godwin thing. You know, this kid is he's a casual. You know, he asked me out of nowhere. You know, Miami needs weapons on offense, right? Dallas Cowboys need their mock draft is taking Patrick Surtain. Okay.
Yeah.
What do they pick at?
Like 12.
Okay, what are you putting out there? What are you putting out there? Yeah.
Hold on. Let me fucking finish.
Yeah, go ahead, finish.
If you need
there we go. And
you need playmakers, right? I'm just saying hypothetical, and this is just
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All I'm saying is Dallas's mock is gonna be Patrick Surtain. So if they offered you Zeke and Michael Gallup and a pick, you wouldn't trade Howard to Dallas? Michael Gallup and Ezekiel Elliott.
What the hell did I just come into?
Okay, yeah, no, we're saying.
Let me ask the question one more time.
New Year's Madness.
Let me ask the question one more time. So the last 2 years, I understand it has been because of injury. The last 2 years, Xavier Howard has been in trade talks. Whether you guys want to believe it or not, that's up to you. Okay. And he wants more money. We obviously have it, and I think he deserves it. But let's say Miami wants to get better on offense and they want to get NFL talent to trade Howard. Would you trade Howard, and then do you think Brian Flores will backdoor and sign Stephon Gilmore?
But you gave the question to us was a little more put together as far as what we were giving up for Howard. What we were getting back for Howard.
No, I'm just saying. No. I'm asking just in the first part of the question, which was, would you trade Howard since he's at his highest value? If it meant we sign Stephon Gilmore, would you sign Stephon Gilmore?
Off the injury?
Yeah, that's the only thing that's the problem.
I don't know. I mean, Stephon Gilmore is on the wrong side of 30, isn't he?
He's just turned 30, I believe. I think Alex just said that. But all I'm saying is, if Miami just had a replacement for him, like a Gilmore, like it's not like he's a bad player. You know what I'm saying? He's not Xavier Howard, but
I mean, we drafted a possible replacement this year, didn't we?
That's awful.
Hey, I'm just saying.
No.
There could be something there, bro.
I don't think. I think I think you want to go.
Okay,
so, anyways, hold on. The second part of
the
second part, that's the first part of the question. I'm just saying, would you sign Gilmore if Miami traded Howard at his now that he's at his highest value? Okay, whether it's for picks, whether it's for high picks, multiple high picks, whatever it is, will you just do it? But then the hypothetical came in my mind, and I was like, damn, Dallas is gonna sort of rebuild, and their mock right now, every mock that they've been in has been taking Patrick Surtain. Would you trade Dallas Xavier Howard if it meant getting Michael Gallup and Ezekiel Elliott plus a pick? Or, what do you guys think about that?
Oh, you threw Elliott in there?
I would take Gallup and that first.
You would take Gallup in a 1?
I would take Gallup and that 1.
And Dallas is 1?
Yeah.
No, that's too much. They won't do that.
Then
not for a 28.
Yeah, no, because then we don't. I mean, because then. No, yeah, I mean,
not for a 28-year-old player.
Because I'm looking at Gallup's contract; it's literally nothing.
You guys like this kid?
I'll take CeeDee Lamb.
No, I think they would never trade CeeDee Lamb. He got 5 years left.
The only reason I want Gallup over Cooper is just because Gallup is younger and he's more explosive. That's the only reason I want. Because obviously my hypothetical was going to be Cooper and Zeke. We'd probably have to throw in like a 4th or 5th, but I'm just saying.
There's no way I'm taking Zeke and his contract. There's zero way that I'm taking Zeke in his contract.
Yeah, I feel like now we're just piling on a couple different scenarios that are just probably a little bit.
I'm just putting together the pieces because look, their biggest need is a DB. Our biggest need is offensive weapons. They have offensive weapons. We have the DB. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, but a 28-year-old DB too. It ain't necessarily something that they're gonna have for.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
I just think Zeke's contract the next 2 years, you got $9.6 million and then $12.4.
That's.
I mean, are they even willing to move him?
I was just looking at his contract. Ezekiel is getting $9.6 million. That's underpaid for that kid.
I'd rather have Aaron. Me personally, I'd rather have Aaron Jones than Zeke all day long. Right now.
But you think they even be willing to move him?
Zeke had a bad year, and he was over. I don't know if he's like motivated or over. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I'd rather have Aaron Jones than right now
over Zeke.
Bro, I mean, look at the offensive line they have.
I would too.
I was just going to say that.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not saying Zeke's not a.
Wait, who's offensive line? Who's offensive line? Who's offensive line?
When Dallas's offensive line is healthy,
correct.
It's a top.
They had a ton. Yeah, they had a
top
ton.
Offensive line.
They had a ton, and then obviously Dak got hurt. That messed up, obviously their season. But
no, bro, come on. Come on, Ezekiel is a bell cow, bro. His
cap hit in 2021 is 13.7, and in 2020 is 16.5 million in cap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, if you trade, you can restructure though, and extend.
I don't think he's the guy with the "feed me" tattoo on his stomach. I don't think he's restructuring any contract.
Listen, bro, the kid's a stud, bro. I mean,
I'd rather have one of the running backs coming out this year.
He had a down year.
Correct.
And listen, I would love Aaron Jones. I've been advocating for Aaron Jones a lot. I'm not saying Aaron Jones is not good, but
for the right price, I would like Aaron Jones.
But Aaron Jones not getting more than $12 million from the Dolphins. So,
I just think
the yearly thing doesn't even concern me, bro. Because at the end of the day, all these guys don't even play out their contracts anyway.
I
the guaranteed stuff that I'm concerned with.
I just feel I just feel
in 2021 it would be if oh god, just think if anyone cut him. Like Ezekiel Elliott, it wouldn't happen. It'd be $24 million on dead cap. That's insane.
Yeah, and with the two-headed monsters coming out this year at running back, I just feel you get them for 5 years at a rookie deal, right. Either Harris or Etienne.
But there's a lot of.
Well, that's never gonna happen.
Running back.
I think we all know that. I think if a running back is good, you're gonna get 2 years out of those 5-year rookie deals because that kid's gonna sign an extension like that.
Yep.
So you're only gonna get him if the kid is
running
good,
back class.
If
is
the
better
kid
than
is
last
good,
year's running back class.
No, it's not.
Sorry?
I do. I like this year's better than last year's.
Talk about DeAndre Swift, Jonathan Taylor, J.K. Dobbins, studs.
No.
The kid from Washington, Antonio Gibson.
Oh, the kid from Washington, Ahmed?
Washington State, though. No. He's talking about the kid in Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
Travis Etienne, Najee Harris, Chuba Hubbard. I'd rather have those three running backs. I'd rather have them three more than
Chuba Hubbard. The one that was hurt the entire year, and he wasn't that productive.
He opted out this year.
He opted out the last game of the season, last 2 games of the season.
I I don't think Chuba Hubbard's a better prospect than Jonathan Taylor.
Not even close. Or J.K. Dobbins.
I don't think so.
I don't even think he's RB3, bro. RB3 is Javonte Williams from North Carolina.
And the impact that Jonathan Taylor had at the end of the season was, clutch for them.
Look, the kid scored 11 touchdowns. 12, excuse me, because he had 2 yesterday.
Yeah.
Some of these guys started off a little slow, but I mean,
it was painful to watch.
When it counted, it was painful to watch.
It was painful to watch 242 yards that could have been an R box score.
I mean, that doesn't mean that he would have had 240 yards for us, but I'm saying, even if he scores half the touchdowns he scored this season for us, it's still better than what we had already. So I'm just saying. But again, it's not about that. It's not about the running backs. There's a lot of guys we could have taken this year that we didn't on any fucking spot. Well, it is what it is. But let me ask you, now that you joined us, what's your take on the on just the game itself, and then the recap, as far as the season goes? So we all did that. Talking to you. What's that?
My cat was in his litter box, so I didn't want to talk.
Bro. Hey, you know what? It ain't a Mount Zen podcast without the cats making an appearance, bro.
It's embarrassing being a Dolphin fan. It started off so well with the Byron Jones interception. You're like, wow, let's go, But then
even the defense played fine for like the first 5.
Well, we had a pick 6. I mean, there's the punt return, so that's 14 points. I mean, the defense in the first, I don't know, man. It was a whole.
Yeah, but Buffalo didn't score for like the first 3 or 4 possessions. We stopped them 3 or 4 times in a row and got the ball back, but we didn't do anything on our end to make it a game. Had we scored on any one of those possessions, it might have been a different game.
Well, the offensive struggles continued, and the red zone struggles continued. I mean, I feel like the whole season we could not punch it in within the 20. I mean, and it was abundant, like field goals after field goals, and you saw it in the beginning of the year with Fitzpatrick too, with Seattle. I mean, the Seattle game, how many field goals did we? That could have been touchdowns that game. We could have easily won if we would have scored 1 or 2 touchdowns in the red zone that we couldn't. And the thing is, we had a full healthy. This is why I don't think Chan Gailey should be the offensive coordinator. We couldn't score against a struggling Seahawks secondary and defense in the red zone with everyone healthy.
At home.
Mike Gesicki at home. Mike Gesicki's healthy. Devontae Parker's healthy. Preston Williams healthy. Yeah, and you got the gunslinger himself who just doesn't give a shit and will throw it into any coverage. You can't put the ball in the end zone, in the red zone with everyone healthy. Then it was abundantly more clearer toward the end of the season against everyone else that we played with, that we couldn't fucking put it in the end zone. We had to settle for field goals. And that's why fucking Jason Sanders looked amazing, but it is what it is, bro. We know what we need help in. We need weapons, and we can't even evaluate Tua correctly because he never had anyone to throw it to. And our offensive line didn't look good either. So I don't know what they're going to do with that.
I felt like they started the season off
decent.
Are you talking about the season? Hold on. Are you talking about the season or on Sunday? Because Sunday, Tua barely got touched.
No, the total season.
Yeah.
I was gonna say on Sunday, he didn't get touched.
Goodbye, Ted Karras. Goodbye.
I actually think the offensive line played well the last couple of weeks. We were
running
running the ball better.
He barely even got looked at on Sunday, bro. That wasn't the excuse. As a matter of fact, I think my entire timeline was saying, "Oh, Penei Sewell is not fixing this team's problems."
No, of course not. Playmakers are. Because
I wouldn't mind if the Dolphins drafted him. I'm not angry at the pick.
Did we make it? Did we even get to the red zone in the first half last week? Yesterday? I don't think we hit the red zone in the first half. Did we?
Yeah,
the red zone?
I believe so. Yeah, especially on the pick too.
Oh well, okay. Well, I'm meant like our offense actually coming down the field and getting into the. Okay.
And that was another problem with the Dolphins. Every time we got a turnover, we didn't put 6 on the board.
So
I mean, we didn't put 6 on the board at all. It feels like at all.
We had to wait until Malcolm Perry did a little stutter move to score a touchdown. And it was a nice throw. And the Devontae Parker passes, back shoulder passes, were nice throws. Where were those the whole first half of that game?
And
then where did they go in the second half of that?
In Chan Gailey's pocket.
It's ridiculous.
Alex, I think you were going to say something.
No, I was asking Justin. I know he was talking about the draft briefly. Who if we stand pat, what would you target at 3 and 18?
Well, Because 18 is for me. Because you guys know how I feel about running backs. 18 is too high.
We know that.
So I don't know, bro. I have no idea because it's either wide receiver with the first pick and then linebacker with the second pick, or linebacker with the first pick and wide receiver with the second pick.
I'm hanging up.
Well, you were leaving anyway, so peace out.
I mean, because we need weapons for sure, 100%. We need weapons.
If we take a fucking linebacker with a third pick, dog, I'll give you my season tickets.
Well, thanks. I mean,
legit. I will give you a ticket. I swear to God, bro, if we take Micah Parsons at 3, this fucking staff and front office is the biggest piece of shit in this entire league.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I don't see how we can go.
There's no way that you can see what this quarterback went through and pick fucking Micah Parsons. This is no way, dog. There's no way. I will not justify that one bit, bro. I will not justify it. It'll be equivalent to fucking signing Noah Igbata shit. I swear, dog. I swear, bro. Listen, bro. May God listen to me now, dog. May God listen. Please, do not take Micah Parsons at 3, dog. Oh my God.
Yeah, if you turn into a Hall of Fame linebacker, are you gonna be angry still or what?
No, bitch. We have a Hall of Fame defense. We don't need one player.
It's that thinking a little bit too that makes me kind of cringe. That you're thinking, okay, what he can be. We don't know that though. I'm not trying to think like that. And especially at 3, though.
Every player you draft.
It's not
the same,
bro.
It's very hard.
That's not what I mean. You're trying to justify the pick by saying, "Oh, but we get," like you said, we can say it about anybody. That's just
it's not like like you were talking about a person that no one knew. Micah Parsons is the best defensive player in the draft.
But I don't want defense in this draft in the first 3 picks.
This is an offensive.
It's not about what we want. It's whatever the front office deems what we need.
This is the beauty of the My 1 Cent podcast, that we can say what we want on the My 1 Cent podcast, and then, they're listening, and maybe they'll take our advice.
Everybody here also knows, along with Chris Greer and Brian Flores, that we need playmakers.
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
I said I would be okay with the wide receiver.
We asked
first, and then a linebacker second. I think we need a linebacker.
I'm fine with that. I just don't. Because the problem is, if we don't take a receiver at 3 or 7, if we trade back, whatever the case is, we're not. And all those guys are gone by 18.
The only way I'm taking a linebacker. First of all, let me put it this: the only way I'm taking defense at all in the first round is if Miami signs a fucking playmaker in the free agency at receiver, and they sign Aaron Jones. If you fill those needs with those 2 stud players, with Godwin and Aaron Jones, maybe you pick Parsons. I mean, maybe you don't pick playmaker, but you know what? I'm taking Penei Sewell at 3 if we sign Godwin and Aaron Jones. And maybe I'll give Zaven Collins a look at 18.
I like fucking Joe Pitt.
Maybe.
Oh no, I'm not drafting a linebacker at 18 unless it's that fucking kid from Notre Dame or Micah Parsons slides. The other guys
Zaven Collins is more what we need. Zaven Collins, a run-stopping linebacker. We don't need it. Again, bro, Micah Parsons, first of all, is a dominant coverage guy.
He's an everything guy. He's a better tackler than Isaiah Simmons was coming out of the league, and he does everything better than Isaiah Simmons.
Just the way Jerome Baker, just the season that Jerome Baker had, I don't think Miami needs
there
to.
There it is.
I don't think Miami needs to get anybody.
Why not?
Alex?
Landon Roberts just had an injury.
I'm waiting for
Everyone else signed for. I mean,
Miami plays too much hybrid defense to have 2 stud linebackers just because you want them. It doesn't make sense.
Hey, this is what this show's about. What we want.
Brandon Jones plays that hybrid role, dog. I don't think
he doesn't play that role very well against the run, which has been an issue for our defense for 2-3 years now. But listen, bro, if I'm okay with anything. Shit, if we get a wide receiver, first of all, I want to trade back regardless. But if we get a wide receiver and then we go wide receiver again, like if we draft Jamar Chase and then Waddle's there at 18 and they wanted to draft Waddle, I'm like, all right, cool. If they wanted to draft Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith is there, all right, cool. Like,
send it in.
Shit. I know.
I'm okay with that because it's playmakers.
Look,
it's playmakers.
Listen, trade back, get Smith, get I don't know, 18 now. Y'all kind of making me switch my decision for the running back at 18.
I'm probably exploring replacing Bobby McCain before I'm taking another linebacker. I'm gonna just tell you guys that right now.
Is it just me, or is he always around the play but not making the play? He can't get there. He's athletically.
Is he our only safety actually playing? Because I feel like he's the only safety we have playing out there.
They're trying to groom Brandon Jones, but I don't think Brandon Jones is a free guy. I don't think Brandon Jones is just a free safety of center field. Brandon Jones kind of moves around.
Falling through boards, bro. So he's probably going to be another Grant Delpit just in the second round, just chilling. Javon Holland, Oregon safety, free safety.
What about the kid?
I heard Trayvon Morig.
I see a lot about the kid from Florida State, the safety from Florida State.
Yeah, he's a strong safety. Yeah. He's more of a box guy.
Yeah, there's a couple box safety guys that they talk about, like the guy from Georgia, the guy from Florida State.
It's gonna be
even the guy from Miami, Bubba.
That
boy Bolden just likes to hit people with the crown of his head, bro.
Yeah,
that's all he likes.
It's gonna be interesting because what if the Jets at 2 they take Penei Sewell? Then you have Justin Fields on the board. You have to trade that for a ransom.
Yeah.
Because you know teams.
That's how it falls, yeah.
Because you never know. What if the new Jets coach comes and say, "Look, we like Sam Darnold, but we want to get Penei Sewell." They can do that.
Yeah, they can.
Well, a lot of people said they'd rather have Sam Darnold than Penei Sewell, like Dan Orlovsky and people like that. So if just that's the best scenario for the Dolphins is that the Jets don't draft a quarterback.
That's what I want. Yeah.
That would be. But to be honest, that would be pretty good for the Jets too, because they would have that tall Mikael Becton, who had a good season. He had a good season.
He's good.
And then Penei Sewell, yeah. Their offensive line would be looking good.
Their offensive line would be stuck.
Yeah, they said big time. Now, speaking of that, 18 is Humphreys a reach at 18, or are we even looking at that at all as far as offensive line? Humphreys.
Creed Humphreys.
No, I heard Creed, bro. I saw Creed Humphrey getting fucking taken with us at 40 something.
Okay, no, but I've heard people saying something about even in the 20s. I heard so.
Positional value, he's not an 18 pick because he's a center. Most centers don't get picked until later part of the first round or second round.
Yeah,
I'd pick him with our second.
We take Mike Pouncey at 15, which is great. The guy was our center for 10 years or whatever.
Yeah, he was good. He was athletic. He was an athletic center.
He was great.
Freaking
made the Pro Bowl at 2 positions.
Creed Humphreys is more of your freaking.
Him and his brother were pimps.
Bulldozer, bro.
We didn't have both of them.
He's a stud. Creed Humphreys is a stud, bro. Just ask Murray and this new guy, dude.
Yeah, no, but I want receive. Give me Smith. Give me Harris, and then give me Tony. I'll be okay with that.
Would you guys consider? At 18? Would you guys consider Kyle Pitts if he's there?
Yeah, I would take him.
Even if we draft a receiver.
I would take a receiver and Kyle Pitts if they're there. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love Kyle Pitts, bro. So you already
you know what I gotta say about him. So I love you talking about it.
He's uncoverable, bro.
That's a pimp.
He's a stud, bro.
If you drafted like any of the top wide receivers, and then you fell into Pitts, who's at that point? I mean, who's stopping?
I play on words too, and I like the way you play that into.
Who's playing? And then you got a power back like Najee Harris in the second round. Because now you can't have linebackers on the field because he's going to come with Pitts in the second. And then Devontae Parker and Jamar Chase on the end.
I understand what y'all want, but listen, let's be logical. He's only going to do it again in the next championship. Najee Harris ain't going to be there at 36. I mean, I think we can all agree on that now.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Him or Etienne, I don't know how to say it.
Etienne might be there with the first pick of the second round.
Which that would be okay, too. I'll take
either one of those guys.
Listen, I'm going to stand by this now, and this is my prediction. I believe Miami's going to go more of the veteran running back route than rookie. I think they're going to go more with the Aaron Jones, stuff like that, to help out Tua with the veteran run game. That's
Don't worry, guys. Rest assured, we'll take a DB at 36. Don't worry.
That's straight with me.
With Najee Harris and or Etienne still on the board.
Can you listen, bro?
It's going to happen.
I kid you not, bro.
It's going to happen, guys.
If Najee Harris and Etienne are both there, and we take a fucking defensive player, somebody died.
That's pretty tough. That's
at 36, you're saying, correct? At 30, whatever it is?
Yeah. That's pretty hard to justify.
6 picks away from Noah Benogany.
Yeah.
I'd be crazy if Najee Harris and Etienne were available. I don't care. That's who I want in the second round. If all of them were available in the second round, they win someone else, I'd be fucking furious. Then I would just start talking shit about the front office.
Najee Harris not going to be there in the second round, but they're going to have to take him at 18. Though.
That'd be lovely, bro.
I don't expect any of them. And
if they drafted like if signed like an Aaron Jones, then I would wait till the fourth or fifth round and draft like
the only one I'm probably taking with Aaron Jones, and if he's there in the third round, is Javonte Williams. I'd pair up Javonte Williams with Aaron Jones
from North Carolina.
Yeah,
I want, and I've been saying this way before he played, against Clemson, before he played in his Oklahoma days. I like Trey Sermon. I think he's a blocker. Like, that man is a physical specimen, bro. And his hands are But if we had like an Aaron Jones who can be that wide receiver running back,
right,
and then Trey Sermon be the blocker guy, in case you needed him to come in and have like a 2 running back set, I would do that too. Like in the 5th round, like 4th.
I think we all know that Myles Gaskin definitely carved up a role for himself going forward.
I mean,
but those are gadget
more than any of the other guys.
Backs, bro.
Even though they didn't play bad either.
Yeah, the kid's good though, bro. The kid's good. So
Gaskin?
Gaskin, yeah.
I mean, he's serviceable.
He's not an every down back. I mean, that's not what I'm saying. He's good in his role.
He's someone you put in to get a life starter, but if you have an Aaron Jones, he's barely getting on the field, bro. Unless Aaron Jones is tired.
I think even with Aaron Jones, I think Gaskin's more is like a 5 to 7 touch a game guy.
Dude, I don't know, bro. If we
in the passing game is what I mean.
I would want a bigger back if we had Aaron Jones. If we sign Aaron Jones, I want like a big, way better than what Jordan Howard was supposed to be with Matt Breida and fucking Jordan Howard, but they were fucking trash. So bad. But is that Gailey too, bro? Did Gailey not use Breida correctly? I mean, they were both terrible, bro. I don't know. This offense was terrible. After just awful. Just terrible. I don't know how he still has a job. I don't.
I mean, we thought.
I wish that report was true, bro. Yeah, I wish that report was true.
They're saying that it's going to happen. They're just saying that somebody just ran with the news too quick and did it. So I hope that's true.
Because he fits what Fitzpatrick wants to do, but he clearly doesn't fit what Tua wants.
I saw something today saying that that Fitz is a downfield passer and the offense fits downfield passer and Tua's not a downfield passer. I don't know, bro. Watching Alabama with Tua for 3 years, it looked to me like he was a downfield passer, in my opinion.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't know what I don't understand what these people come up with. Oh, Tua is not a downfield passer, and Fitzpatrick is, and Gailey's offense is downfield passer. Bro, I don't know what games you guys saw at Alabama, but this kid was slinging the rock.
Listen, we obviously we know that these people sometimes talk out of their ass because we're listening to Trent Green saying that you can see the confidence that the Dolphins have in Tua that they let him throw out of the end zone.
That's not what he said. He said it towards the beginning of the game. He said the Dolphins have had trust in Tua all year. I don't expect it to change today.
and then when we were in the end zone, he threw a pass in the end zone, and he said you can see the trust that the Dolphins have in Tua that they let him throw out of the end zone. I'm like, dude, he had no choice. It was 3rd and 11. Like, I don't know.
Another thing, bro. Another thing that he didn't give. Another thing that he didn't give Tua any help on. He was too predictable, and in the calls, in the play calls.
Everything was short. You knew it was like you could see the way guys were setting up, and you had it was so fucking vanilla, dude. Oh God, it was so annoying, dude.
But yo, I gotta make a move, y'all boys.
Gotta go. Yeah, peace.
Have a great night,
sir. Fins up. Go Noah.
Yeah. Dumbass. Ah, children. Fuck, I was about to. One of my hats was gonna be fucked. Who were you just talking about?
No, I heard Noah, bro, but
no. Before that, this guy said something, and I was gonna put. Oh, fuck this guy. Oh, never mind. Anyway, by the way, how was your New Year, Justin? You came in late. I asked the guys earlier in the show how that was.
I ended up at Rachel's till 5 a.m. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was at this house party. I was chilling with some girl, whatever, right? And then this kid, we were all like, haha, yeah, let's go to strip club, whatever. Like, jokingly, right? You jokingly say that. And, the girls were like, yeah, let's go, haha, like, jokingly. And then this one guy says what you don't say. He said, I've never been to one. And then we're all like, God, we gotta take this guy. Bro, now we have to go. Fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't say, oh, I've never been to one and then not expect to go. Yeah. So we went around 2:30 in the morning at that point, and I thought they closed at 3. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll just be here till 3 and then I'll leave. It closed at 5 in the morning, bro. And I was like, God damn, bro. Why are you closing
tough
at
looking
5?
at titties
We were
for
there
3
from
hours.
2:30 to 5 in the morning.
Must have been tough.
It was very entertaining. I mean, I had the strippers. I had that one girl trying to dance. It was a mission, bro.
Did you see Lane Kiffin? No Lane Kiffin around. No Lane
he
Kiffin
was too
sighting.
big in this, bro.
Lane Kiffin.
But a fucking water at a strip club is $7.
Like $20. Oh, I thought it was 20.
No, but I got it for free because
Oh, you're a pimp,
Yeah, I knew 2 of the bartenders. It's weird. It's weird when you go to high school or college, and then you see the girls that you used to know, like in the strip club that work there, and you're like, wow, that's cool. I guess.
That's nice. Oh, by the way, you weren't here when I unleashed the first piece of merchandise for the Mountain Podcast, and there it is, my Mountain Podcast mug.
Where's a T-shirt, bro? Did we all get free tees?
I need to order some more. I get to order like samples and shit, which is pretty cool to get it out there. So I'm gonna order some more stuff. I'll let you know.
I have a good idea, bro, for like an intro. Because you know how Stu Goss is doing Cameo, right? We could just have him say something like
I thought about it. There's a couple guys like Jim Florentine is one of my favorite comedians. He has a cameo. I would love to have him say something. But I don't know. I'd have to find out if they can even do that as far as for it being for an intro to a show or something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro.
It's for anything, bro. For a happy birthday,
Yeah, I know that. For the happy birthdays, and you can have him just call a guy and say, "Hey, you're a piece of shit" or whatever. I've heard this guy say he loves those because his podcast is pretty much hatred. So anytime he gets a chance to tell somebody to go, you're a piece of shit, he does it. It's a beautiful thing.
That last show was hilarious, bro. Did you watch it? Did you listen to it?
No, because I have to go back because when I think.
I think they're taking it off. Like, do you have
today?
Yeah.
Yes, Mondays, you mean?
No, I'm talking about today's podcast. Today was their last day.
Oh, today is Monday.
Wow. Do you not know what today is?
No, because the thing is, I was listening to them last week, but they had people in, so I never listened to any shows. And then I didn't know they were actually going to do one today to finish it out. I sent you the link to the.
I know. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I got a little choked up listening to him talk about it.
So, like, they did all, like, funny-ass bits today. Like, you know how he goes, give me the short stat of the day, intro? And they've been doing that for 8 years. Today was the first time they did the long one.
Oh, my God. But they always did the long.
It was,
16-minute intro?
Yeah, they didn't even get to the stat of the day.
The original one's long as it is.
But that was the short one. You know how he's
stat of the day. Stat of the day. This is your stat of the day.
Oh, my God.
To listen to that for 16 minutes, holy shit.
Well, it was like, it wasn't that. It was like a lot of, like, people did, like, a soundtrack to the stat of the day. You know how, like, in the old shows, they would have, like, people do songs?
Yeah.
So they had, like, Trick Daddy do a song. They had all these cameos in it. Dude, it was...
That show was great, bro. That show was so good.
That show made me fall in love with, like, radio.
Dude,
I love radio because of that show. It's hard to listen to other shows.
I wrote him a nice long thing on Instagram to responding to the video. Dude, I've been in studio with them, bro. I've been in studio with Levitard. I rubbed lotion on his back and shit because he had a bad sunburn. He gave me 2 tickets to a Marlins game, and I got to sit next to Poppy. Before anybody knew who Poppy was, I was sitting next to him at a Marlins game, chilling at the old stadium. That show has history, boy. I've been with them since day one. On the radio.
That's great.
What?
I took a pee next to him. I peed next to him.
Oh, and he recognized me at a gas station once. And so that's my crappy celebrity moment, I told him. I go, my crappy celebrity moment was you running into me at the gas station and you actually remembering who I was. Because he remembered me from being in the studio with him. And
you didn't have a beard, bro? He asked you about your beard.
He goes, did you shave? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, shit, Levitard. You're crazy, bro. That guy, bro, that show was amazing. The things they did, nobody did. Nobody could do. Nobody could copy it. Nobody can replicate it.
Did you like Highly Questionable?
I never got a chance to watch it because of the time that it was on. I never really got into it. But, I mean, I'm sure it was a good show because it's Levitard.
Bro, and they low-key made a lot of people famous, bro.
Yeah.
Low-key, like Mina Kimes wouldn't be Mina Kimes without the damn Levitard.
Bomani
Jones, Dominic
Foxworth, Sarah Spain.
Yeah, all of them.
Sarah Spain was known in Chicago in their local areas, but they weren't known like they are now.
There were nobody before.
Nobody. That show made those people. And
Israel Gutierrez.
Yeah, bro.
Pablo Torre.
Didn't he come out on the Levitard show? No.
I mean,
no, I don't know. I don't know.
He got married or he got divorced on the Levitard. I don't know, whatever. I think he separated from his lover. But yeah, bro, he made a lot of people, dude, and they all love him, bro. They appreciated him, and they appreciated the people, and they kept bringing him back. They never forgot the people that were around for fucking almost 2 decades, because they were on the radio for years, and then they got the show on ESPN.
I think they were on ESPN for 8 years, 2012.
They were local for a lot of years, just radio. And
that's when they were real good then. That's when they were doing the call in with your songs, and people would make the songs out of fake. The rants.
The lookalikes. Bro, oh my God, bro. When the Sean Connery, when you would have people call in to Sean Connery, that was the best. Dude, there was nothing funnier.
Yeah.
Because they found a way to implement sports talk into ridiculous crap. And they
made sports radio a joke, which is sports. It's their games. Like, people make sports so, people argue, people live by sports, but it's not like you're spending money. Like, they're never paying you. Like, you're giving your time, and they took the joke out of that and made something so serious that people take. Like, all these freaking people on radio.
They're making you sit there and think to yourself, what does this guy look like? And then people are calling and giving you ideas of what Andy Reid looks like, the guy who goes to the donor and remember he picks the donor. Oh shit, look at that. Let me see which one.
Russell Wilson looks like a Dolphin trainer.
Russell Wilson looks like a Dolphin trainer. Dude, the help that they got from the fans too was just insane. Like, the people were really creative with stuff, and it was funny, dude. It was funny. Marty Smith. Marty Smith. Do you remember the fake Marty Smith guy who called in? Hey Dan, it's Marty Smith. I'm doing a skydiving with Nick Saban in Alabama.
He also made Marty Smith.
He made
Marty Smith weren't even that big.
All those people, bro.
And now they all got podcasts through them. Because the Lebitard and Friends is literally Mina Kimes, all these people. Sarah Spain, Marty Smith. Oh, dude.
Oh, bro. No, I'm gonna listen to the show tomorrow. I'm gonna listen.
If it's still on, it's still on.
I'm sure they'll still be on.
Well, they were saying that ESPN is gonna take down all their stuff. And while he was doing the radio, the local hour, he's like, I wonder if we can even use ESPN stuff that involves us. And he's like, I gotta read my contract.
I was listening to one of the clips, and it's like Chris Cody, BSPN.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious. Alex, I don't know, were you ever a fan of the show?
No, the show was great, bro. It was. I mean, does anybody know what his next endeavor is? Or
I think he's a free agent.
I think they're going to go. I think they're going to do a podcast, like their own thing.
Well, I think that, and possibly maybe an FS1 situation. Because look, and also what's the guy's name that from ESPN? Tom Rinaldi's going to FS1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's the voice of the Masters?
A lot of people from ESPN are going to FS1. A lot of people.
Who's the voice of the Masters commercials? Jesus.
I think they're going to be free agents for a while. I think they're going to do the Pat McAfee route for a little bit and see how that goes.
Do you like his show?
YouTube and Twitch and shit like that.
His show is pretty good. Pat McAfee.
Oh yeah, he has a good show. It's a funny show.
Yeah, he's good. I think it's him and AJ Hawk comes out.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers comes on every Tuesday for
Aaron Rodgers is funny, bro.
I love him. He on Levitard, he was always really funny on Levitard.
They're trying to get him on the Levitard. On the podcast tomorrow.
They still have their stuff up right now. Hopefully it'll be there in the morning. I can listen to it. Man, no. See, I thought they were gonna go the route of some of these guys who only control all their own shit, and they're not gonna get another network under them, so they have to be restricted by anything, especially with all the cursing and shit.
Well, Dan said that we're gonna be on their free agent tour with them. So while they're looking to see what avenues they're gonna go to, that they're gonna bring us along, and we're gonna be an influence too. Because they were talking about shit like those Moss Miami events. I don't know if you ever been, but they were great.
No, I didn't go to I went to the movies one time with them. I went to see Tropic Thunder with them in Hialeah. That shit was awesome. That shit was great.
But yeah, they were reminiscing on
They do all that crazy shit, bro. They were at a movie theater in Hialeah, and you should have seen the line of people there to watch a movie with Dan Levitard in the show.
There was a lot of,
they sold out an arena in 30 seconds.
You know the theater next to the LA Fitness on 49th Street behind
Hooters. The movie. It used to be next to there used to be a La Vaquita, the farm store.
Well, the line
Yeah.
ran to past La Vaquita to the corner of 8th Ave and down the side of the block.
Damn.
To get inside to watch the movie. It was like the first. I forgot how many people get in with him.
That's
and I got in. I got in to watch it. And I watched Tropic Thunder there with them. It was hilarious. George Sedano was there. I forgot who else. There was a couple people.
George Sedano's a traitor, bro.
Oh, come! I call him a diva. He loves it when I call him diva too. He always laughs when I send him something. Because I hit him up once. He lost his dog or something. His dog died. I hit him up privately. He's like, "Oh, thanks." Because he remembers me when I used to call him when he had his rapid fire show on 1700, and then he went to 790. I used to call him all the time. But
he's in LA, bro. He's a
I always called him a diva though, but I always called him a diva before he left. I was like, he always acting like a little diva, dude. He's like, oh yeah, you know. And I'm like, so it always stuck. So every time I hit him up, I call him diva, and he laughs. It's hilarious.
Oh, yep.
But yeah, his show was good too. But I really enjoyed George Sedano a lot. He was good. There's a lot of guys down here that I used to like too. Brandon Guzio, Kevin Rogers. Those guys, I don't know where they are now. I hear them every once in a while, but they had a good little thing going. Local radio sucks now, big time. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I get the Palm Beach radio, bro. I don't even get like the Miami. I get Palm Beach.
I feel for you.
All stuck up, rich. It's terrible. So terrible.
And so now I guess they're gonna have to let us know where they're gonna start posting their new stuff because.
Oh well, it's not like anywhere you get it, like Spotify, Apple Music. I mean,
any other place?
Yeah, any other places. It's just not gonna be ESPN. You can't get it on ESPN anymore, like the ESPN.
Yeah, I know that. But like you have like I do mine through Spreaker and I do Google Podcast. I'm wondering what other platforms they're gonna start putting it out there. Because I feel if they were smart, they just control all their own shit.
They were smart. They would do the YouTube Twitch thing and see how good they can
Rogan route before he went to Spotify, where he controlled his own. He still does now, but I'm saying he has the label.
Or they could do like an XM radio kind of thing and then put that shit on podcasts. But they guys, I mean, shit. Stugatzi's gotta get the most money he can get, bro.
But he's out there on that free agent tour, boy. He's loving
life.
Oh yeah, bro. He's like, I'm a free agent. He's gonna write Dan's coattails till they die, bro. He's gonna be sitting there chilling.
But the show's nothing without Stugatz, bro.
Of course, because they're the combination. You can't have one without the other. You can't. And then the other guys added their own, piece to the show. Like, you had to have Roy, and obviously Roy took shots with us.
I know Roy taking a shot. He took his shots after he went to Dan's wedding, bro. He was like still drunk going to the Dolphin game. We're like, hey, you want a water? Yeah. How about Patron? He's like, Patron.
And he took shots with us multiple times. I think he took shots twice, didn't he?
Yeah, well, for like a whole week, bro. He walked past like 2 weeks. He walked past our little tailgate, and drank us and had some water and shit.
He's such an awkward dude too. Did you see?
He is an awkward guy in real life too.
Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures from the wedding and stuff, and you see him in the background. It's just like him and his wife. They just seem like perfect for each other. They seem a little awkward and shit in the background, just like standing. He's so skinny and shit too. It's funny. It's hilarious. Yeah, that whole show. Did
you guys even touch on the Panthers, bro? I mean, shit. The season starts in 10 days. No, yes.
No. I didn't even know that.
I mean, I don't know what kind of podcast this turned into, but.
It's been a weird year, with sports, the way everything's gone. So, hey, if you want to throw your Panther minute in now, go ahead, bro.
All right, well, fuck it. All right, the season starts in 10 days. Oh, God, I even checked. America is currently playing Finland right now in the World Juniors in the semifinals to see if we can make it to the finals and maybe whoop Canada or Russia's ass. So that's a thing.
Hashtag Panther Puck Talk is back, so you better make this a regular thing.
Hold on, bro. I gotta check on the USA shit right now. I gotta see if we're winning.
Anyway, are you a fan of hockey there, Alejandro?
I do. I watch hockey. Not as much as I used to. But I definitely follow it.
I like going to the games. They're fun. Going to the games.
Yeah, the games are very fun.
And it's nice and cool. You don't sweat. It's nice.
I don't know where this shit is, bro. Bro, and then we snuck all of you up, bro. You were there, right? When we snuck all of you up. Yeah,
Manny was
right behind the benches and shit. That was you, Manny, and your girl, Manny, and Ralphie.
Did I make it down? Did we get down there?
I don't know, but I remember I was with
I don't know if I made it.
It was my dad and Paula and me and Yesenia. Dad and his little Paula thing, and then me and that girl.
Yeah, I know your dad.
All right. Anyways, I digress. The game hasn't started yet. All right. So Panthers, 10 days. I don't know if you know, but they switched around all the divisions. So the normal people that the Panthers usually play in, which is the Atlantic Division, are no longer in the Atlantic, which is trash. We are now in the Central. So that means we play against the Lightning, the Blues, the Predators, the Dallas Stars, Nashville Predators. We got a hard ass, like one of the hardest fucking division you could be in, because they took all the Canadian teams and put them like their own thing because of COVID. Because Canada has different laws in America, so they did that. So we have a hard ass thing. I mean, we played the Stanley Cup champions of this year. We played the Stanley Cup runner-ups of this year, and then we played the Stanley Cup champions of last year, all in the same division. So our division is hard as hell.
Are fans allowed in the hockey games right now? Or
they are allowing 5,000 people to be in the stadium at once.
What is the capacity?
That's normal. I mean 5,000. Even if they would fill it up, 5,000 people would probably go. So they're making the same amount of money.
What's the stadium hold? What's the capacity of
I would say the BB&T Center.
BB&T.
I'm not quite sure. I'm going to say off the top of my head, 15 to 20,000. BB&T Center.
19,250.
20,000. 20,730. So 5,000 people usually show up anyway, so they're not losing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's normal, that's what you were saying, but yeah.
Yes, we're in the hardest division in my eyes in all of hockey. I mean, we started in 10 days. Training camp just started, and we have an unproven at best team. I mean, we lost Dadonov, who was a 29 goal scorer. We lost Hoffman, that was also a 20-plus scorer. We lost the two guys that scored all the goals, and we replaced them with which I tweeted about. It was crazy. So we lost in total like 50 goals in total, like 60 goals in total, and all the free agent signings combined were a total of 44 goals.
Huberdeau still here?
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the free agent signings.
I'm just making sure we didn't lose him.
Huberdeau, Barkov, and then we signed
Barkey.
We signed a black guy.
A black hockey player?
Yeah. Anthony Duclair.
There we go.
Moving up. Black Lives Matter.
He was an all-star last year, so he's probably going to start in the lineup. And we have two rookies that need to step up this year. We have Denisenkov, which is some Russian guy, and Owen Tippett. I don't think we're going to do that well. I think we're going to be trash. And Sergei Bobrovsky better have a way better season than we did last year.
We'll see, bro. Well, there it
is. 10 days, baby. I love that.
There it is. The return of the Panther Puck Talk with Justin, as we get ready to enter another season of Panther hockey during this pandemic. As you heard, only 5,000 fans are going to be allowed, which is normally what's there anyway.
Sorry, not. Go ahead.
No, go. You were going to go.
No. Just before we sign off, want to get your guys' thoughts as the playoffs are approaching for NFL. Super Bowl predictions. What do you guys think? Who gets there?
At least as far as the AFC, for me, I see it's going to be between the Bills and the Chiefs. I mean, I think they're both. I wouldn't even be surprised if the Bills would beat the Chiefs. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills make the Super Bowl. And in the NFC, I mean, obviously the strong contenders, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers having an MVP season, obviously.
Right.
And that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite players. So man. Breeze coming back. He's not really. I haven't really seen him since he's been back. I don't think it's. I think it's the Packers and between the Chiefs and the Bills for the Super Bowl.
That's what I want to say. I want to see Packers and Chiefs.
And I wouldn't mind seeing the Packers. I have my Packers jersey that I can wear and actually root for somebody in the Super Bowl.
Okay, Aaron Rodgers is a stud, bro.
Aaron Rodgers is a camp.
Oh, and real quick, you got
hold on. What?
Oh, let him go. Who do you want?
I was gonna say, let's just get this prediction shit out of the way.
I would like to see in the AFC. I would like to see Chiefs and Bills in the championship game. In the NFC, I want to see Tom Brady against Aaron Rodgers. Because I think the Saints. Let me tell you something. The Saints are a good team, but they remind me of like they always seem to choke in the playoffs. For whatever reason, it's a miracle play that happens. Or something
for them. Stephon Diggs is in the AFC.
They have bad luck in the playoffs for some reason.
Yeah.
So I really believe if the Buccaneers, because I think they're going to beat Washington. I don't think Washington's beating Tampa Bay. So if there's a situation where the Bucs play the Saints in the second round, I really believe the Bucs have a very good chance beating the Saints. Very good chance. Because Because right now, bro, they're hot. You know, Brady's thrown over 40 TDs. Their offense is nasty. Their offense is really, really good. Yeah. And Breeze, I don't know, man. In the playoffs, I don't know. Recently, he hasn't been great at all.
And it didn't help. I don't think that he had to get hurt and miss some games and lose momentum. They might have been They might have been able to fight for that number 1 seed if they not.
Like for me, bro, I want just quickly, I want to see Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers or freaking Mahomes again. If for whatever reason, can you imagine Mahomes against Brady and the Super Bowl is in Tampa? That would be nuts.
Crazy.
I don't. A team hosting the Super Bowl, a city hosting the Super Bowl never the team never won it, so that'd be cool. And I don't care about Tom Brady anymore, bro. I have no animosity about Tom Brady. He doesn't play for the Patriots anymore, so I would root for Tom Brady. He'd be cool.
And I've said it. I think Tom Brady is more responsible for that dynasty than Bill Belichick. That's me.
I agree.
You know what I mean? That's just me.
Well, Tom Brady's the best quarterback of all time, and Bill Belichick is the second best coach of all time. So I mean,
I don't think I don't think the Patriots are winning a Super. They're not going to win shit for at least 7 to 10 years.
Oh no, they're done, bro.
They're not winning another title.
They're not.
He'll be gone before they.
But somehow, bro, I don't know. I feel like somehow the Patriots are still going to finagle Dak Prescott, and he's going to come back and do good, or fucking Carson Wentz are going to take that contract, and somehow he's going to become good again. I don't know, bro.
Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford somehow Matt Stafford's a good quarterback, bro.
I like him.
Good.
I like Matt Stafford.
I hope he doesn't go there. Okay, what were you gonna do? You were flexing some chicken
wings. So I don't know, bro. I'm just gonna say, the fantasy football champion right here. You feel me?
You won?
I won.
Oh, nice.
Me. Give me the monies, bro. I gotta get paid in cash.
I don't want to talk about fantasy football right now. Oh,
yeah, but
I made it to the championship game. I mean, it's fine. I got money, no problem. But I faced fucking Josh Allen and Kamara. When Kamara had 6 touchdowns.
Oh, we had the 2-week finals, and he was whooping my ass in the first half, and then I came storming back with Derrick Henry. I came scoring back. Who else did I have? Look at that. First place. I don't know if you can see it.
No.
First place, baby. The champ is here, brother.
Yeah, I don't like that 2-week. That's what happens when you do the free ESPN league. They do that 2-week fucking playoff shit. I hate it. It's so annoying.
You're not out of it. And listen, I came storming fucking back, bro. Oh, who did I have? I had J.K. Dobbins, who snapped. Finally. And I had Derrick Henry
all year, but that's okay.
Snapped. He's been decent all year. He's been a backup to Mark Ingram all year until Mark Ingram got hurt. You'll laugh about the best rushing team in the game with the best rushing offensive line in the game, bro. And then Jamar Taylor under the best offensive line in the league, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, it is what it is, bro. We just got to root that the guys that they bring to this team play better and become what they are, bro. That's it.
Like I'm saying, bro, shit. If we draft Kyle Pitts, bro, I'll root for Kyle Pitts. I hate Florida, but I'll root for Kyle Pitts, bro.
It's going to be sick. All right, gentlemen. Thanks for getting in, even though you got here a little late, but we got some time in with you. It's been a while since you've been here. So,
I got another hot take, bro. That Papa John's stuffed crust is better than Pizza Hut.
It's good? Okay, good. Okay, there you heard it here, folks, first on the Mountain Podcast. The Papa John's crust stuffed.
The crust stuffed, yes.
Apparently better than the stuffed crust pizza.
It is.
You heard it here first, sir. Heard it here,
yes.
folks. I gotta hashtag that, Papa John's. Even though I got to tell you a quick story before we go. When I was a kid, I got my appendix taken out. The stuffed crust pizza had just came out. And I remember sitting in the hospital looking at the commercial and just watering at the mouth. And as soon as I got out, my mom, she goes, when you get home, I'm going to buy your own shit. She bought me a large pizza for myself, stuffed crust, just out of the hospital. And I tore that shit up. That shit was delicious. It was an innovation, so it was delicious.
You still look like you eat a whole pizza by yourself.
No, actually, dude, I can't anymore, bro. I know I look like I could, but I can't.
Yeah, you look like you can.
I can't eat. Now my girl's looking at me. I can't eat a whole pizza by myself now. No, I couldn't eat the one from yesterday. No, I can't. A medium pizza, maybe. All right, gentlemen. Always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us again. This is the first, like I said, the first show of the new year. Hopefully, this year will be better than last year. And we'll see you guys next week. Talk playoffs. Maybe some Panther talk, obviously, where the Panther talk is back. So we'll touch on that. Heat talk. Obviously, they're not doing as good as whatever. This is still. I still have this feeling of the season from last year. Still, like moving into this one, it's not not normal yet. So I still expect things to just not be exactly how we expect them to be right away. So we'll see what happens with the Heat.
Live update: they just beat Oklahoma City. So.
Okay, go there. I saw that. I thought they were losing. I got an alert that they were losing earlier. So good for them. All right, gentlemen, always a pleasure. Talk to you guys next week. Peace out.